2.
The word Dakini means literally sky-going lady, but sky dancer conveys a spectrum of meaning that comes closer to the essence. Dancing, in this sense, is something that we do with someone. The idea is that we ourselves are dancers with the Dakinis as our dance partners. Sometimes the dance is smooth and elegant, sometimes it's a wild and furious stomp, and sometimes we can't quite seem to keep up. But this, in itself, is still dance. The dance never stops, so we can never say, "Hey, I think I'll just sit this one out." The dance is always changing. It can be stiff and graceless when one person is always trying to lead, and when both partners try to lead, it becomes a battle or a war dance. Whatever happens, it always remains dance. But in our perception, it can become very confusing. Dance becomes spontaneously self-realized when it becomes effortless. When we unify with our partner and our feet hardly touch the ground, our movement is beyond us, and we discover that we are being danced, or maybe that the dance and the dancer are indivisible. Space in the Tibetan tantric systems is understood as being female, and because of this female imagery, it is important to its practitioners. Female symbolisms arise from space because of its womb-like qualities. Space is an emptiness which is essentially creative and continually gives rise to the phenomenal world. Space is often called the Great Mother, the womb of potentiality. Women are held in high regard in the field of Tibetan Tantra. The tantric practitioner views and realizes womanness as the source of inspiration. Sky-going carries the meaning of having room to move, having room to observe ourselves and our mechanistic mannerisms. We talk about taking a look at ourselves or standing outside our situations for a moment. In order to see clearly, we need room. We need space for our natural clarity to manifest. Without the recognition of our intrinsic space, we remain with our faces pressed hard up against our confusion. The Dakinis are our moments of intuition, our recognition of space. As soon as we experience even the faintest glimmering of intrinsic space, a certain clarity is present, and our perception develops some translucence. We become transparent to ourselves, and in that transparence we catch glimpses of the futility of our structured habit patterns. Being able to catch these glimpses develops with the experience of practice and becomes a great inspiration to follow the practice through. This is the Dakini, the inspirational intuition that enables us to untangle our emotional jungle. The Tibetan tantric system is rich with anthropomorphic symbols, which constitute aspects or qualities of our enlightened consciousness. The Dakinis are an important part of this system of symbols. And a foray into the mystic painting of Tibet, the awareness imagery of Tantra, would introduce us to many different kinds of Dakinis. Some are serene, displaying the open quality of transmuted indifference. Some are joyous, displaying the open quality of transmuted attraction. Some are furiously wrathful, displaying the open quality of transmuted aversion. There is Senge Dongma, the wrathful blue lion-headed Dakini, whose terrifying roar shatters the illusion of unenlightenment, and whose secret spell turns back evil incantations. There is Chosmo Nakmo, the wrathful Black Mother, who cuts off the root of attachment with her thunderbolt cleaver. The Dakinis are unlimited in variety and function, pervading the fabric of the phenomenal universe. The dazzling active function of spaciousness. All these many Dakinis arise as emanations of the 5 primary Dakinis, who are the play of the elements, the kill core of phenomenal existence. This is why, in the tantric terminology, our entire universe and everything that functions as part of it is called the wisdom dance of the 5 Dakinis. This dance is instructive to the practitioner who is open to receiving its inspiration. This dance is our constant field of opportunity. Practitioners see the circumstances on their path as Dakinis, and as such they are viewed as their best friends. Every situation holds these inspirational qualities for accomplished practitioners because they are aware of the empty nature or the spatial condition of themselves and the world that they perceive. Our emotions are the dance of the Dakinis, the wisdom sisters. To know them is to love them, and to love them is to discover our beginningless enlightened nature in the endless empty nature of their dance.